Hi, my name's Tony Amore. I'm an artist from Stoke-on-Trent, training to be a concert pianist and a Spanish classical guitarist. I'm having classical Spanish guitar lessons as well as concert piano lessons. As you can see, my room is almost empty. I've got rid of most of my stuff because I'm hoping to leave this place, the Open Door Charity, which is not really a very nice place to live, and because the director just keeps putting drug addicts here all the time, so obviously I want to move on. The director of the charity, Open Door Charity in Stoke-on-Trent, Staffordshire. So I'm hopefully to move on to hopefully somewhere a lot better. So everything's gone, as you can see, off the walls and that, if you've been watching any of my other videos. I'm now having classical guitar lessons now, classical Spanish guitar lessons off John Lambert, who's obviously a classical Spanish guitarist, and he's given me these guitar lessons, and then I'm carrying on with my piano lessons off Tatiana at Keele University and Steve Harper in Stoke-on-Trent. So this is called Lagrima, meaning teardrop, and it's by Francisco Torrega. So Francisco Torrega, Spanish guitarist, composer, guitar player, 1852 and 1909. So this is Lagrima, Francisco Torrega, guitar piece, which I'm learning or relearning. So like that. That's Lagrime by Francisco Torrega, Spanish composer for the classical guitar, concert guitarist. So I love Francisco Torrega's work. It's lovely. Some beautiful pieces he played. Recuerdos de Alhambra is one of his Alhambra in Granada, Spain. It's one of his famous pieces. There's another piece that I like to play, guitar piece. I can play this on piano as well, but it's actually written for piano. It's Asturias by Albaneth, Leyenda. Asturias, it's Andalusian. I think it's an Andalusian piece. It's a Spanish piece anyway. And the virtuoso pianist and composer Isaac Albaneth, a Spanish composer, Spanish virtuoso pianist, wrote this for the piano. It's also been transcribed for the guitar from the suite Española and in northwestern Spain. And it's like a type of dance. Leyenda is a type of Spanish dance. So I like Asturias. And you can hear John Williams play this, the classical guitarist, and Julian Bream, two English classical concert guitarists, Spanish classical concert guitarist Julian Bream and John Williams. I'll do that again, mainly because I want the top voice, I want the lower voice to be quieter, and I want the top voice to be louder, the bass to be louder. So that's what my aim is anyway, to work on that and try to get that voice louder. So that chord progression as well. Then it moves on again. I love that. Rasguedo type flamenco kind of downstroke strum. And then it goes. You got two tremolo notes playing here, so just the one, as you can hear. Actually, so as you know, in a couple of years' time I'd like to move to Spain when I finish some of my piano studies and guitar studies, so I'm doing my artwork as well. So okay, golpe to tap, flamenco to tap to hit the soundboard. So that's anyway. That's Spanish. That's the Spanish music that I've been doing. That's the Spanish music I've been doing. I'm a classical Spanish guitar teacher, John Lambert. So, oh yes, my name's Tony Amore, and like I said, I'm an artist and play Spanish classical guitar, as you just heard, and I'm also trained to be a concert pianist, concert piano player. I don't know whether for the concert stage, but I would like to do recitals and stuff, music recitals, guitar recitals, or piano recitals, but I don't know for the stage, for the concert stage, or whatever, or maybe busking and stuff in Spain or something. I don't know really. I have to see really. But I've signed up to Glassdoor, which is a Spanish job centre place, and find jobs in Spain. So I've got that app. I've got that app on me on my computer, if you like, and on my phone, mobile phone. So they keep sending me jobs from Spain, different jobs like waitering and stuff, 6 month contracts, and then you have to find somewhere else or you stay on if they like you. So at least they sending me stuff, and been sending me stuff from all over Spain, Seville, Granada, Spain, Madrid. I get quite a lot from Madrid. Glassdoor, they're like it's a Spanish job company, marketing company that sends people jobs for people to go out and work in Spain. And I've had quite a lot from Madrid, and sent me quite a lot, and some from Barcelona and Barcelona, Spain. And I had one from Gran Canaria, a pianista, a piano player they wanted in Gran Canaria. I think it was, I don't know if it was La Palma or something in Gran Canaria, somewhere in Gran Canaria, the Canary Islands, Spanish Canary Islands. They wanted a piano player, but that job's gone. So but that's good anyway. That's something for the next couple of years or so, something to do the next couple of years, save up and loads of money. So moving on. This is the Van Gogh movie. It's come out. Vincent Van Gogh movie. Van Gogh is depicted as a tortured artist, but I would say he's a hopeful character. And Willem Dafoe plays Vincent Van Gogh in the latest 2019 movie about the life of Vincent van Gogh, At Eternity's Gate. The movie's called At Eternity's Gate. And Vincent van Gogh, he had a charmed life. Oh no. Willem Dafoe has had a charmed life. Not Vincent van Gogh. It was amazing, Vincent van Gogh. My flamenco guitar book, which I'll be learning from. Passport to a New World of Music. Flamenco guitar. So I'm really happy about getting this book. I've bought quite a few Spanish books. This is when I was on the BBC One documentary. It's a Mad Wolf, comic relief. So Tony Amore, that's me, wants to get away from it all, especially his depression. So I went to Spain with the BBC, Granada, Spain, and the documentary was broadcast in 2007, Comic Relief 2007, and they filmed me in Granada, Spain. The BBC did, Martin X, BBC producer, and Claire Martin. It's on YouTube. If you go on Comic Relief 2007, Part 1, Part 2, Part 3 and Part 4. And then you'll see me on the Comic Relief documentary. So that was a documentary in 2007. Basically, this Comic Relief documentary provides an insight into the day-to-day lives of people with mental health problems. There's love in the air for Jim and Wendy, who are on the documentary, as they try to rebuild their house and their lives. Tony Amore, that's me, wants to get away from it all, especially his depression, while all Dave Pearce wants is a quiet life away from the eyes of the world. And that's the BBC One documentary on Comic Relief 2007, which is still on YouTube. So this is also another, this is Franz Liszt, Rhapsody Español. Love this music. Love Franz Liszt music is amazing. Franz Liszt, Rhapsody Español. Spanish Rhapsody, composed by Franz Liszt, the concert pianist. This is a piano piece, concert piano piece, composed by Franz Liszt, 1800s composer, Franz Liszt, 1811 to 1886, an amazing virtuoso, dazzling concert pianist, concert piano player, Franz Liszt. Friend of Paganini, Nicholas Paganini was his friend, a famous violinist, virtuoso violinist, and also he was a friend of Frederick Chopin, was one of his friends as well. Frederick Chopin from Poland, concert pianist and concert pianist composer, Frederick Chopin. So, it's my artwork, as I've shown before. It's a copy of a Caravaggio that I've drawn with pencil. Copy this from a Caravaggio, Victoria's Cupid. This is what I've drawn in pencil. So another drawing I've done, Raphael. So I love doing my artwork and my music. I love playing my guitar and Spanish guitar and playing the piano and doing my artwork. So this is a Raphael that I drew, copied from Raphael. So, I think I've shown you Paul Warrillow's work. Paul Warrillow, he used to go to the American Clubhouse. He's a talented artist, talented musician, talented poet. Paul Warrillow. He's amazing, Paul Warrillow. As you can see him on YouTube. So as you can see, all my stuff is gone. It's all gone. So that's it. Everything's gone. So hopefully soon, next 4 months, I'll be moving on from here. Saving some money, opening a savings account, and I'll be gone. Thank God. So. So we have. I'm still working on the Mephisto Waltz by. I'm still working on the Mephisto Waltz by Franz Liszt. So. So I'm still working on that. The Mephisto Waltz by Franz Liszt, which I've shown you before. And this is a Chopin piece that I'm playing. Chopin's Ballad in G minor. Chopin's Ballad in G minor. This was written in 1832. Chopin, did he write this one? Compose this one? 1835. So Chopin, Frederick Chopin, composed this in 1835. And it's the last bit of the G minor ballad, number 1. Ballad, opus 23. Oh, it's the last bit, that's the first bit. It's the last bit that I've been working on there. This ballad in G minor. Oh, sorry. So that's a part of the ballad in G minor by Frédéric Chopin. You can see it in the movie The Pianist, starring Adrian Brody. Brilliant movie. Adrian Brody plays Władysław Spielman. He was a concert pianist in Poland. He played on the Polish radio station the day that the Germans marched into Poland, into Warsaw, Poland, if that's the way you say Warsaw. And he was playing the music. He was playing Chopin at that day. I think he'd been playing it for a couple of months on the radio station there. And then, of course, the Germans marched in, and he had to survive on the streets during World War II in Warsaw, and his family were killed. And anyway, we just watched the movie The Pianist. It's an amazing movie. Now, I think it's 2002 or 2005, 2002 movie, brilliant movie. And he plays this music in it, the ballad in G minor by Frédéric Chopin. And now I've forgotten where this is out. This is the beginning, and you have to bear with me. So I'll start again. So it's got to be longer here. Let's see. Let's see. There's lots of black keys here, lots of flats. Rest. So if you watch the movie The Pianist, starring Adrian Brody, you'll see this music being played. How's that G flat? G. It's B flat. C. G. D. That's the music from the movie The Pianist, starring Adrian Brody. Amazing movie, 2002. And Frédéric Chopin composed that, ballad in G minor. So, Chopin. This is the piece that I've been playing, Franz Liszt Mephisto was. Extremely fiendishly difficult piano piece to play, Franz Liszt. this bit again. I've been practicing with Tatiana, from Russia, the concert pianist who's been teaching me these pieces. That's Franz Liszt Mephisto Waltz, and Tatiana is not a concert pianist. She's got a master's degree in music, and she's been teaching me these concert piano pieces by Franz Liszt and Frederick Chopin. And Steve Harper, my other piano teacher, has been teaching me these piano pieces. So very grateful for their time in teaching me. And that's coming on really nicely. Very happy with that. And that's it really from Tony Amore. Just a quick go at this, if I can just read this. This is Beethoven. Let's see. C. So I can't read full music here. Oh, that's it, got it. So, yeah, I think that's does it sound right? No, that's it. So that's the first. So this is the Sonata number 8 in C minor, the Grand Sonate Pathétique by Ludwig van Beethoven, 1770 to 1827. Beethoven's Sonata number 8 in C minor, the Grand Sonate Pathétique, dedicated to the Prince Karl von Lichnowsky. That's who it was dedicated to the Prince Karl von Lichnowsky. And Steve Harper, my piano teacher, got me interested in this one. So I think that might be A flat there. So, and then we go, where do we go? I love Beethoven's music. This is a really cool piece because if you're having a really bad day, you've had a bad day or whatever, you can come home and play this piece. That's Beethoven piece. It's got some beautiful chords. Chords are fantastic. So you can just come and play the piano. Good therapy. Or you can just listen to it. Still good therapy. So yeah, that's the Sonata number 8 in C minor, the Grand Sonate Pathétique, Ludwig van Beethoven. Sonata number 8 in C minor, dedicated to the Prince Karl von Lichnowsky. Because he used to dedicate music to people in those days, and because they obviously probably give him a load of money or something, or arranged for a concert, or arranged for his music to be composed, or arranged for Ludwig van Beethoven an introduction to some of the powerful people in Germany or Vienna, Austria, or in Bonn, Germany, or Berlin, Germany, and Ludwig van Beethoven would get an introduction from the Prince Karl von Lichnowsky, his patron, and he would get an introduction to some very powerful people, and so they would help one another there. So that's Beethoven. It's Beethoven's Sonata. This is Beethoven, genius composer. So and find the sonata here, and this is and this is the sonata that I've just been playing in C minor by Ludwig van Beethoven. So as you can see, this is must have been written for Charles D. Lichnowsky. It says Charles there, or Karl, dedicated to Prince Karl von Lichnowsky. So there you go. And there's Beethoven's name underneath. This, and the Grand Sonate Pathétique. So this must have been an original title page edition of in the 1800s Beethoven's music. So there you go. Nothing wrong with a bit of Beethoven, Ludwig van. That's all I got to show today. I think, like I said, I'm hoping to move from here, leave here, and that would be good. In about 4 months' time, find somewhere else to live. At least I've had the opportunity to live here. So at least the Open Door charity have given me an opportunity to live here and do my art and music. So I thank them for that. But it's not a very good place to live, actually. That's just my opinion. But I do thank them for giving me 3 years here, so I can study my art and music and get back on top again. I've been on it, on and off for there. So I've been feeling, that's how things are going, on and off. So this is my flamenco books, what I've been learning from. That's another classical guitar book that I bought. It's got classical music in. So you've got Peer Gynt, Mood from Peer Gynt for classical guitar. Grieg. Debussy for guitar. Clair de Lune for guitar. This is written music. Chopin for guitar, classical guitar, Opus 28, number 4. So that's written for the guitar. So yes, I've got this anyway. I've got this classical guitar, and on G string, and that's it really. Classical guitar, big. So. And as you can see, everything is gone, and because everything is gone, I'm finding it hard to find anything. So I liked it when it was untidy. I just put my hands on music books and art books and stuff, but since it's tidy I can't find anything. I think I put it in here. I think it's in here. I put it in here. I put it somewhere. Looking for something I can't find. So I think I put it somewhere. I have to put it somewhere, but where have I put it? That is the question. Ah, yes, this is it. It is. There you go. My marbles. That's my marbles. So I found them. No. So this is Paul Warlow's artwork I was telling you about. Goes to the American Clubhouse. He's a genius artist. As you can see, this is his artwork. And a genius guitar player. You can see Paul Warlow's work on YouTube. This is his artwork, this is what he's drawn. So he's drawn this freehand. It's Paul Warlow. W-A-R-R-I-L-L-O-W. Paul Warlow. W-A-R-R-I-L-L-O-W. Paul Warlow. Words, the poetry's mine. I did years ago when I used to write poetry. But this is Paul Warlow's artwork. You can see his artwork, Serene Soulmate. And you can see him playing on YouTube, and you can see him playing Spanish music. One of his tracks on YouTube, which is called Spanish Sunset. And Paul Warlow, he's got mental health issues, but he's certainly an extremely talented artist and extremely talented musician, and he's also a brilliant poet. And he goes to the American Clubhouse where I did the document. He used to go to the American Clubhouse and the observatory. He's very talented. It's a big inspiration to me, Paul Warlow is. But he's 66 now, and he hasn't been very well mentally. But he's still amazing. Still an amazing artist. Still an amazing musician. And hopefully he'll get back on his feet again. But you can't believe he's drawn this. I mean, this is how talented this guy is. Some really talented people who go to the American Clubhouse and the observatory. They've got mental health issues. Pete Lymer, brilliant musician. Phil Dooley, brilliant composer. Phil Dooley. Loads of people who've gone to the American Clubhouse. Brighter futures. Very talented people who've got mental health issues. Pete Lymer, you can see him on YouTube. Ray Finney, another one, used to go to the American Clubhouse, brilliant songwriter. He's got mental health issues, Ray Finney. Try to think. Then there's a drummer, Mick. He's on YouTube as well. He goes to the American Clubhouse. He's extremely talented drummer. And Mike on the drums. He's on YouTube. Paul Warlow. Next near the Paul Warlow site, and he gives drumming lessons and stuff. How to drum. He's amazing on the drums, Mike is. And I think that's it from me, Tony Amore. So keep watching my films on YouTube, and hopefully I'll have some more good things coming up. Thank you very much.